Okay, everyone. I'm going to do a demo here of spinning up an instance on the Google Cloud platform, putting on, a Go web application onto that uh, VM, opening or exposing it to make kind of get post requests. Uh, use the Postman utility to do that. Kind of did a similar video to this, I don't know, maybe a few weeks ago, where created a endpoint on the Vertex AI service, and then hit that endpoint with um, a post request to make a request to predict, the input to a model, and it returned a prediction. So we're going to do kind of an analogous thing here, I guess, except for on this we have all control of our infrastructure, right? This is the just compute engine. So what we're going to do is I set up an instant template a while ago. I'm just going to use that again. Opening this up, you can see all the template variables and set this up accordingly. We can name this, travel web server demo. We're going the E2. It's, pretty low need in terms of infrastructure. One thing I discovered here, there's a setting in if you don't want to have guaranteed availability, you can kind of um, spin up this machine in a spot mode. Google could axe it kind of at will based on demand, but that really cranks down your rate by over 50% in some cases. So you could take that approach, and then for test instances, that's probably pretty nice. We're just going to accept all of these kind of default parameters, and that's spinning up that container. It's going to take, or I'm sorry, that VM. It's going to take a second to get that going. One thing we're going to have to do. Maybe I'll wait until I have the Golang installing on that VM, because that installation takes quite a bit of time to set up our firewall rules to allow us to make, a TCP connection to the machine. Google has that kind of isolated as a default. I think there's one port open. I don't remember what it is, 20 or something maybe, but we're going to make an exception for basically all ports to allow communication. And that's in this firewall rules. You can also get there by searching for firewall up there. So just as a reminder, we're doing this kind of travel package recommender system. We have some attributes of our customers. I've got some test data here. Sorry, it's not very pretty in terms of formatting. I think there's something in here to JSONify basically this, but you got a single record of basically it's the Golang struct there that has all the fields, as you can see. I think I put in only 5 or so records into this test data category. Since there's no restriction on what we have to put in here in terms of, this is really a Boolean field, right? This variable, or that's success of the customer, right? We can just change that as 6 to kind of flag it as, it made it into the data source when we put our post request through. All right, that should be, oh wow, that's really slow today. Give it a few seconds more. Pause this while we wait for this. All right. So that's up now. We can access the secure shell to get a terminal into the machine. So I should make this actually pretty big because we're going to need the screen. Yep. All right, first thing we're going to do is update the OS. Takes a few seconds. Install. Sorry, hold on. Install. Going. So let's go. Yes, I do want to install. All right, this is going to take maybe a minute or two, so we can go set that firewall policy now while this is going. So yeah, if you're back at the VM instances, you can kind of click this thing to access that same page, or you can just search for firewall. We're going to create a new rule to inbound connection. I just call it allow TPC. Oh, we're going to TCP. That's default value for priority. That's kind of nice because it filters it in the rules. All instances we want to open for this. You could target it if you want. We're going to give it, we're going to allow it. Maybe you shouldn't do this, but and in a more targeted control is a specific IP, but we're going to allow the internet to talk to it at this point. But allow all ports too. Kind of the most broad exception that we can apply. And we're only going to do this temporarily too. And since we're spinning these things up and down, and our endpoint is essentially constantly changing, since we don't guarantee a fixed external IP. What is that? That's weird. Like Skype up there. Or Teams, maybe. That was really weird. Anyway, so we have Golang installed on this machine, wherever our secure shell went to. Let's see if we can find it. Here we go. Oh no, it's not installed yet. Machine's running. Sorry. Golang still working on installation. Here. I'm just going to pause this while this finishes. All right, so Go should be installed. We can check Go version. Yeah, there we go now. And we have an empty machine here. So first thing we're going to do is just get somewhere for our machine. Somewhere for our web app. I'm going to call this WebServer, WS, CD into it. We'll create another data directory. And we'll go into that and put our data. All right. Test data from JSON on our local machine. Just to generate that, I took it from Pandas, and I had it in a data frame already locally, so I just exported it. I think the head of the data frame. That's what I did there. But anyway, we'll dump our test data in there. Exit out, and we'll go back up to the parent directory, and we'll do our main.go file, which I kind of have this code pre-populated, so for kind of a generic web application. It's got our struct for our data, and it's got a submission handler and a creation of the submission, and the function the main function, which handles the get post and all the HTTP serve, listen and serve, right? So we're going to put that into our main.go file on the VM. And we're going to have to go mod init here to basically initialize our project, Go project. So it created a new go.mod file, and then we'll go mod tidy. That should actually pull down any required packages, which I had an external package that go mux. So yeah, it automatically pulled that down. And now we're good to execute this. So go run main.go. All right, so we're firing that up on port 9090. So go back and get our external IP, dump it in here at port 9090. And there's our data set. Nice and, JSON. Ugly. Anyway, so now we're going to use Postman to make that post request. So we've got the same URL at port 9090. Did I put a body in here? Not yet. No, I didn't. I don't know if I actually have this formatted correctly either, so we'll just see how that goes. And sorry, just 1 second. All right, we're back. I forgot this Boolean here. You got to put it into raw mode so you can actually edit it. So we've got our external IP there and the port we're going to send it to that our web server is up and running at. We're going to post that. Submitted a new applicant, and we can go back to our where did I have the browser? Sorry, guys. Yeah, here we go. Maybe we'll just duplicate this. Oh no, I closed it. That wasn't the one thing I wanted to do. But I guess now we'll see. Oh shoot, I have it in my clipboard. Let's grab it back from Postman. How about that? Sorry there. And now we'll see that I think we put a 6 in the product taken or whatever, prod taken is what it was. Oh, did I cut that off of here? What the heck? Try this. Might not have updated my struct properly. JSON. I guess this is the same kind of idea though. Just put one in here. Yeah, we got a new record here. So sorry guys, I just didn't structure my initial JSON correctly and get the right number of fields. But we saw we just entered put a new record here on the list. So we accomplished what we wanted to accomplish. I just gotta fix up some things on the struct and the JSON structure on the data side. So I'll do that in the background, and looking forward to you guys' videos. We'll talk soon.